Let's hope that the lake is clear to partly froggy. All right, so here we are, volume 3 of the Up North 2025 summer trip with my buddy Paul. We decided to leave Grand Rapids and go towards Pengilly, Minnesota. Pengilly, you know, and try a new lake there. Now this lake, do you remember why we picked it?
Because you said.
Because I said we're going there.
I think it was a 2-part lake, and we felt like maybe there wasn't much pressure.
Yeah. So, and the numbers.
Yeah.
The DNR numbers were through the roof on this lake for bass.
Yeah.
And I think our buddy Sean had mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so we go to this lake, and there wasn't anything around it, was there? No development?
No, not that I recall. I don't see it. There was a power line that ran right over the top of it.
And so this was an interesting trip because it was a beautiful lake. It had everything you needed. It had a first kind of lake or bay, and then a channel, and then the bigger part of the lake, which still wasn't that big.
Mm-hmm.
And perfect night, calm. Yeah. And I became a nature photographer. I couldn't catch anything on this lake. I caught a couple of fish, but that's the cool thing, Paul. You did pretty well.
I did all right out there. It's a little bit of luck involved, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, you know, when you got two guys, sometimes one goes one way and one goes another, and I know you started going the other way.
I took the right side, right direction.
Yeah. And I think I even did some panfish fishing too, because, you know, when the fishing's slower, you take out the yellow. But yeah, so tell us what worked.
Well, it was a clear water lake, and I started out fishing really shallow and was catching some northerns, not small, not big, decent northerns, and I was throwing a chatterbait. I know it was, and I think I fished the 3/8 ounce jackhammer. It was the gold shiner color. It was real clear water. So what I did was I watched my locator, and that locator was key to see the weed structure in the bottom.
So just like right where it was dropping off?
Where it was dropping off, and what I found out there was good weeds even deeper, so I started to fish at deeper water, and I caught the two biggest bass that I caught out there were, well, one of them, that's the last one, was on the edge of the weeds, but I think I weighed it. It was 3 pounds 2 ounces. You'll see in the video.
Yeah.
I caught that in about 10 to 11 feet of water, and I was watching the graph and still seeing the good weed structure, and you could see all the weeds down there too. So I did kind of figured there had to be some bass in there, and it was real clear water. So I figured the fish were probably spooky, potentially out a little bit deeper.
Yeah, we've talked about that. I have a hard time with clear water lakes, but I think you got to get past it and just fish how you know how to fish, right?
Yeah.
But they kind of psych me out sometimes.
And a lot of times on clear water, I kind of focus on longer casts too, and fishing away from the boat.
Yeah. And I think I don't have a lot of gold blades. I think that's a good color for up north.
Works for me.
Yeah, a lot of those waters are stained, and even the clear ones. I was thinking about that on a recent trip. The flash too. It's a little more subtle flash, and that's why black and blue works sometimes too. And when you got that bright sunlight, it's almost like it's too bright. Yeah. Right. So yeah, while he was catching fish, I saw an eagle, which was really cool. It was just on a dead tree and then kind of took off. So I tried to get some footage of that. Caught a couple of small fish, and then on the way in, so I was on the main lake, and Paul had gone through the channel, and I'm fishing by the weeds with my frog because it was getting a little bit later, and I thought maybe a frog bite. And all of a sudden, this big beaver just slaps its tail in the weeds.
I heard that from where I was.
Yeah, you heard it on the other side.
Away from you.
And then, so I didn't think anything of it. And this channel is kind of longer.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get a running start, so I kind of backed off and I went as fast as my kayak could so I could kind of glide through some of the weeds. And I'm halfway through the channel and this beaver pops up right in front of my kayak, and I could have sworn, I'll zoom in if he did it. He looked back at me like, "What are you doing, buddy?" And then he slapped his tail again and went off. So that was my excitement on that lake, that particular lake.
Yeah, it was about the same time you had that going on, because I heard that I hooked up with that nice bass out there.
Yeah, and then I think I came through, and I don't know if I came in and we got a nice picture of it or what, but
yeah, it was yelling for you.
Yeah. Yep. So that was a nice night. My goal this summer is to get out to a lot of different lakes, and that was another new one that I got out to. I don't know if it's probably on your list, but I don't know if it'd be on my list again to go out there.
I'm open to whatever.
But if you saw the DNR numbers, you might put it on your list too. If I think of it, I'll put the DNR numbers up here as far as how many bass, because it was amazing, the number of bass, and not just small ones. They weren't just like 12 to 14 inches. They were bigger ones too.
Yeah, a lot in that 15 to 19 section, I remember you saying.
Yeah, and the one that you caught, and then I think you caught a couple other bigger ones too in that back corner.
I think I had 2 nice bass that day, and then a handful of a little bit smaller.
Yeah. So kind of to go hand in hand with that, this volume is 2 lakes. That was the night session, and then the next day we went to a small lake in the Grand Rapids area, and it was kind of my lake to do a little bit better. He still caught fish, but I caught a few more of the bass. So what I remember about that is it's a lake that I've fished panfish on a lot.
Yeah.
And the reason it's kind of back on the list is early in the season, panfish expert Chad and I do a Grand Rapids trip all the time. You've seen him on the channel if you've watched it. And every once in a while I sneak my frog out when we're panfish fishing. And I did it early, and I caught 2 really nice bass, which for the last couple of years this lake hasn't produced a lot of bass. So that kind of got it back on my brain, and I figured with Paul with me, and we're both bass fishermen, we'd give it a try. So we got there early. Was that your getaway day?
Yeah, that was the day that I had to go home.
So we got there early, and it's kind of nice, like when you got that long drive, to not have a like favorite lake kind of lake that's a little bigger and a grind. And so we just kind of moved our way around the lake, and as per usual on that lake, I think most of the big bass came by the landing.
Yeah, it was where I caught most of my fish. I think you caught a 18-inch a little bit when we separated.
Oh,
and
that's
I tried
right.
One area and you went to another.
So yeah, and that lake we caught a few northerns too, and the northerns on that lake are decent, most of them. So kind of a nice way to finish up that portion of the Grand Rapids trip. So what was it, 4 lakes in 2.5 days?
Favorite, that other one, yeah, 4 for sure.
Favorite, the other one, and the other one.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here, back at it. Grand Rapids trip. Paul's back there coming on up. We have a brand new lake again to try. We had really good luck with our last brand new lake. Hopefully you saw that video last week or a couple of days ago. And today we are at a pretty rustic landing, no dock. We've got lots of lily pads, and this lake has a water clarity of 20 plus feet. So we're gonna have to trick some of these bass or whatever wants to bite in some very clear water. Let's go fishing. All right, Paul's on the water. We're getting on the water. Got a little channel to go through. Got another little bay, and then the main lake. Pretty small lake we're fishing today. Has a great bass report, so I guess we'll just get out there and catch some bass. Let's hope that the lake is clear to partly froggy.
pike rolling in. Two fish, one power stinger down.
Paul's going through the power stinger like a bag of M&Ms today, for good reasons. Looks like we got an eagle watching us on top of the tree. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that straight ahead, right on top of the birch tree. There he goes. As soon as I look away, he takes off. Cool bird. All right, make some long casts here. See if we can get a fish or two in the boat. There's a fish, and it's a bass. Stay on, baby. Got a pound of fish and a pound of weeds. All right. Well, Paul and I are holding true to form. He's catching all the northerns today. I'm getting the bass. First bass on a brand new lake. Future 20-incher.
Whatever, this is a good fish. Big northern. Day of big northerns today. This one's not huge, but it's definitely not small. "27-incher, probably 28. Another northern. Yep. Lake loaded with pike. Oh, it's a bass. All right. Nice one. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. Nice fish. Four pike, 1 bass, 2 power stingers. Got plenty. Little guy.
I got a report over here that somebody's been catching all the small northerns.
Yeah. I got 3 bass.
Have you got some bass too?
Yeah, I got 3.
Nice. Any size?
I got one 3-pound 2-ouncer.
Wow. Here I've been screwing around, catching nothing.
I've been catching them, everything out in this like 8 to 12 feet probably, I would call it. Trying to just tick those, you know, you find those straight up weeds. Oh, you don't have your locator.
Kind of
I got about a 27, 28 inch northern too. I got a big northern.
nice.
Or not a big one, but a medium big.
So there's possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a northern. He's coming with me. Yeah. Still fun to feel the hit. Another little piggy, the last one I caught did the same thing. He like choked it. Or maybe Sasquatch's pet. That's who's watching me. Where was it? Oh, that's right, Reaper.
This isn't big. Little bass. Future
20.
Yeah, I didn't have my bump, so I weighed it. That one that I figured it was knocking on 18 inches. I don't know if it was 18. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. It was healthy. It wasn't a skinny. Another nice pike. And another power stinger down the tube. Pretty good bass. Hey, Mike.
Guess we're kind of racing the beaver.
£3 12 ounce. Nice fish.
What do you got?
I got a big bass.
You're killing it.
2 casts in here. 2 casts in here. I got a pike and a bass.
What are we doing in the other lake? Oh yeah, that's a thick guy. I'm guessing 18 and a half.
19 on the bottom.
Nice. Here, let me get a good shot. Can't wait to see what your third cast is. Well, Paul's having a great day out here, and I've been the nature photographer. I got a good shot of an eagle on a birch tree, and then shot through this channel here, and it was right in front of me, and he came up and slapped his tail. I think I got a shot with my front camera, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad Paul's getting them. He's got to go back tomorrow and I've got a couple more days out here, so happy for Paul having a good day. It's been a great day of fishing. The other lake we went to was brand new also, and really ended up working out well. Everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. Got Paul behind me. Sad day, his last day in Grand Rapids, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna get out on a familiar lake that hasn't really produced in the last couple of years, but it's always a good place to come to for some action. We're gonna get out here, we're gonna see what we can catch. Let's go fishing. I was gonna say, be ready for anything, because big northerns in most of these lakes that we're fishing, and that's kind of the combo platter. We go to lakes that have big bass and big northerns. All right, well, let's get them. Do we have any goals for today? 19, 20, a couple of 4-pounders, or just...
Let's get some quality fish.
Quality fish. There we go. If we end up getting them, that's gonna be the name of the video, quality fish. 8 feet thrown into the edge. All right, camera is on. You should have seen it. Paul saw it.
My video's on.
All right, we're gonna use Paul's video.
Oh, there we go, bass.
Nice one too, huh?
All right. Got a nice fish in the boat. Actually, my first bass on this lake in a while. Let's give it a quick measure. We got 18 1/4, thanks to a straggly tail. All right, good 3-pounder, maybe 3 1/2. Let's go. That felt good because I hadn't felt a pull for a little bit on my line. Poor me.
I'm kind of in that dead transition where I'm at. It's 9 feet, no weeds, but oh, there's a fish. I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah. Pretty nice one. Since we're measuring what the hay, right? 17 1/2 exactly. Nice fish. Feels too good to be a bass. Fighter. Nice pike. Nice pike.
There's a fish. All right. You got a bass? Decent?
Hey, we got a double.
Alright. Got a bass?
Yeah. Probably didn't need to net mine. It's probably about a 14, 15. How big's yours? Good one?
I'm guessing 15 or 16. I've been wrong before. 16 3/4.
Nice fish.
Yeah. Hey, I got a bass on film. Woohoo! I almost had you netted. It jumped right next to you. I'm happy we're catching bass, but I'm shocked we haven't caught more northerns. Yet, yes. There's just clouds of bait stuff here. There we go. Yep. Little guy, hey. It's got to be a northern. He hit it and then he backed off. And I let some slack and he hit it again. No. I did the Paul release thing.
Yep. Decent one. Oh, it falls off after I get him out of the net.
That's alright. Well, guess what, everybody? Again, I was traveling. First cast in there. Nice fish. Not on camera. Except for right now. No Paul around to get some bonus footage. Nice fish. Let's give it a quick measure. Guess in about 17. Ooh, how about 18? Nice 18-inch bass there. Great fish. Oh my goodness. Well, there's some you don't see very often. That leader got snapped right off. Goodbye, blue glimmer. Wow. All right, home stretch. Coming back to an area where we had found a little something something earlier in the day. There's a fish. All right. Nice bass. Ooh, strong guy. All right, not a monster, but let's measure him. 14 3/4. 14 3/4.